That's my camera, right?
Sí.
Okay.
That's your camera, baby.
Yeah, I have to do this presentation, so don't get scared.
Excited to see it.
Claire, I was watching the film and I was talking with you about, it's been a great year. I mean, The Crown, First Man, On Sane, which I think it's also a fabulous job that you did. And this movie in particular deals with the place of women in society. I mean, the whole Millennium saga has to do with that. But I think that in this one, Lisbeth, and she's taking care of stuff. What did you felt attracted about talking on these subjects or dealing with these subjects and with this character in particular?
Yeah, I really found that her kind of impetus to do things I found really fascinating. I think she's not particularly in control of her own instinct and desire to act, which I think is a really fascinating thing. I don't think it's very wise in everyday life, but with Lisbeth, I find that it's like a deep burning like fuel inside her that makes her do these things, and she doesn't quite know why, but she can't sleep until she's done them. And I feel like she is somewhere, righting the wrongs that have been done to her along the line, and she can't sleep until she's put them right, really.
I mentioned all those other films, and I think that you've been doing these characters that already exist, either in real life or in books or in other films. Do you feel attracted by that? Do you like that excitement of being in front of the camera and trying to convince us that you are someone that we already know?
I find it really helpful in a lot of ways. You get a lot more information, I suppose, when you're formulating the character, when it's something that is based either on a novel, because you have that as your kind of like your information, which is amazing, or a real person, because you have so much to work with. But also I do find freedom in knowing what the parameters are, knowing how far I can go, how far I can't go. And it's a challenge for me to bring myself to those characters that from the outside would seemingly be absolutely impossible.
Yeah, I mean the film deals with also with the crisis of journalism and with the crisis of society. What's regarding how we deal with the place of women? So what's your stand on how things are going on those subjects, and how do you think that films like this put those subjects in conversation and still keeping the audiences entertained?
I think that, Stieg Larsson knew that when he wrote the books for like 15 years ago, that he was investigating something that was going on and had always gone on. I think the fact that a story can be made, and it can be, made in Hollywood, I suppose, and that it can reach a broader audience and can send a message out which encourages people to identify it in their own lives, or to have it brought to them as opposed to having to seek it out, can only ever be a good thing. And it can only ever be a good thing that, young women see a woman on screen who isn't buxom, blonde, pouty, but instead is saying there's a different way of being a woman in the world, possibly.
As I said, this character is something that already existed. How do you identify with Lisbeth Salander? In which way do you feel that you match with her?
Her feeling of being injustice very, very strongly. Her feeling of people telling her how to behave, what to say, who to be, and really feeling that that's not right and that can't be okay, and why should it be okay. She's much braver than I am in rejecting those kind of stereotypes and kind of expectations. But I really, you know, I still have that desire in me, I suppose. And it's the idea that she's much stronger than she looks. Don't underestimate her at your peril. Like, you know, she may not be able to headbutt you in the same way that you can her, but she'll take you down from the inside. Not that that's what I can do, but I would love to be able to do that.
Maybe you can.
I don't have the wherewithal. Yeah, I don't think to see it through.
Thank you very much, Claire.
Thank
It's been
you
a
very
pleasure
much.
talking with you.
Gracias.